The Mirai botnet is a notorious botnet that was first discovered in August 2016. It was responsible for some of the largest distributed denial-of-service attacks in history. The Mirai botnet was unique because it targeted Internet of Things devices, such as routers, IP cameras, and digital video recorders, that were connected to the Internet but often lacked basic security protections. In 2018, GitHub, the popular code-sharing and software development platform, experienced a massive distributed denial-of-service attack. The attack lasted for several days and is considered one of the largest distributed denial-of-service attack in history. In 2018, Amazon Web Services experienced a series of distributed denial-of-service attacks that caused widespread disruption and slowdowns for some of its customers. The attacks were launched by a botnet called WireX, which was composed of thousands of compromised Android devices that were controlled by a malicious actor. In 2007, Estonia, a small Baltic nation in Northern Europe, experienced a massive wave of distributed denial-of-service attacks that caused significant disruption to its government, financial, and media websites. The Estonia distributed denial-of-service attacks were a wake-up call for governments and organizations around the world about the potential impact of distributed denial-of-service attacks and the need for effective DDoS mitigation strategies. In August 2020, the New Zealand Stock Exchange experienced a series of distributed denial-of-service attacks that caused widespread disruptions and forced the exchange to halt trading for several days. The attackers also targeted other New Zealand organizations, including several banks and financial institutions, with similar distributed denial-of-service attacks. On June 1, a Google Cloud Armor customer was targeted with a series of HTTPS distributed denial-of-service attacks which peaked at 46 million requests per second. This is the largest Layer 7 distributed denial-of-service attacks reported to date, at least 76% larger than the previously reported record. PlayStation Network and Xbox Live were hit with a major distributed denial-of-service attacks that rendered the network unable to go online for several days during the holiday season. This, unsurprisingly, caused much consternation both for the companies and gamers alike, as the PlayStation and Xbox are popular Christmas gifts, with the holiday period also being the most popular time to play video games. Video game developer Blizzard Entertainment's Battle.net online gaming service was hit with a distributed denial-of-service attacks that caused major network issues for several hours. This ended up affecting popular games like World of Warcraft and Overwatch, which are estimated to have around 1 million players per day globally. A number of websites of the Statistical Office have been subject to cyber attacks during the counting of votes in the Czech Parliament's lower house election. Cloudflare reported the detection and mitigation of a 15.3 million RPS is distributed denial of service attacks on a customer operating a crypto launchpad. The attack utilized a botnet consisting of an estimated 6,000 unique devices from 112 countries.